Man, I got it too fast. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I got ice cream in my mouth. Are you kidding me, AVG? Leave me alone. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Sorry, I was eating ice cream. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome back to DJ's Gaming. Oh my goodness, it's still in my mouth. In today's episode, we are going to work with more magic. And I have a bunch of things to make. I don't think anything here yet. But things in alchemy, we gotta make this. Which means I need a pickaxe because I'd rather use a pickaxe. I saw that you were streaming. I had a like half a second to look and saw that you were streaming. And so I was like, oh, sweet. And so I didn't get to see any of the stream because I was busy. Oh, you got just blood and infernal not in there. Because I was busy at work. But I do get I get notified of when you're streaming. Alright, now this thing is supposed to be better and more efficient and faster. Colby, how you doing? And then we need to make to where we can actually make theories. Which... oh, right. We now actually want to make to where we can start using the wand to cast spells. And so we need a wood table, which thankfully is cheap. Just need that and that. And then paper and 2 sticks. But yeah, I have had a good day at work. Went to work today and it wasn't too crazy, which is a happy surprise. Okay, now I need a new. Alright, I'm just gonna be lazy and make them this way. And we're gonna actually make 2 of these. So, wrong thing. So it'd be touch, earth, frost, light. I like lightning. And it's sky. We could actually full. And then solar, let's do like see here. Okay, I don't care too much about the duration of them lighting up. So let's do those. And then, if we put the wand in, and that, and then it should, I don't know how many this can hold. 1. Yeah, that happens if you open your eyes underwater too much. Now, one of the other things, though, is sometimes you will get, like, a nether warp block is a great example here. This is supposed to give us, for every 5. Yeah. 1 for every 5. Alright. Wait, some of these things are actually EMC-able? That's weird. Okay. So now we need to cast 10 spells. And then, right, theory craft. That's what I want. I want to make a research table. And make a research table. It's just a book, a paper, and another. I need to make another wooden table. Fuck off! I need... And then the enchanted ink and quill. First we have to do black dye. Okay, wait, do I have anything that makes black dye? Like, anything at all? Do we even have black dye? I mean, I could do a black lotus, but that's a waste. See here. Black dye, where are you? Wait, where is the black dye? Shouldn't the black dye? There it is. So, wither rose, black petal. Okay. Well, I mean, millstone charcoal, or coal. That just means resetting up the millstone. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I have docks. Ow. Actually, this gives us a chance to also test out the spell on squid. Do I not have enough? I don't think I have enough. Alright, there we go. I don't think I have enough mana in my wand. I need more Airmont. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, you got us, so that's helpful. Yeah, I need more sky. Yeah, it's 24 cost. Okay, well, throw that in there. And sea, sky, I don't have a lot. Okay, what has a lot of sky in it that I can... Oh, those have a lot of sky in them. And there's some more right here. Yeah, as long as you have people you trust, you can get through just about anything. Okay, now then, the enchanted ink. First a glass bottle. Alright. First I have to find my spare glass. I think... I hope this works. I'm not sure if sky glass will make glass bottle. It does make glass bottle. Okay, sweet. Does it have to be a specific... Enchanted ink. Glass bottle with black dye. And, oh, it has to be an enchant... Oh, right. Doi. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's not good. Well... Me, I simply say, don't worry about her. If, you know, if she did that, then you just politely say, nope, we're done, and go about your day. You know, it's, you have better things to do than deal with... Ah, very funny. She too old for you. But yeah, no, it's like, you got better things to do than deal with someone who, you know, immaturely date, you know, cheats on you. Okay. Can I have a feather from one of you, please? I would like to not, like, kill all of you. Okay, there we go. Like, one of them even lit up like it was a special kill. Well, yeah, I mean, she knows that she made a mistake. Or at least, she knows that she got caught for the mistake. And because she got caught for the mistake, she is hoping to get your forgiveness. There we go. Yeah, and it's, you know, she's not just to blame. Your cousin's also to blame. Alright, so now we get to work on making theories. A more thorough analysis of your observations may yield surprising discovery. This media will be consumed. Okay. Alright, the Illagers have surely plundered some valuable arcane secrets. Show them that turnabout is fair play. So, if we have a crossbow... I think I do. I just don't want to use it. Granted, I can make a new crossbow. It's not that big of a deal. Where is the crossbow? I know for a fact I have a crossbow that I got from an illager. Alright, now we have our first theory. It has me you study some to see how it reacts with your substances. Okay, I have plenty of blood dust. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Things like that don't just get forced on you. You devise and cast some simple spells hoping to refine your techniques. Practice makes perfect after all. I don't think I have 3 beetroots. And have magical knowledge trade. You assemble some goods they'll find valuable. I don't think I have 3 beetroots. And not those kinds of substances. I have beetroot seeds. I can go grow some beetroots real quick. Where's my bone meal? I had like a whole bunch of bone meal. Where did it go? I got bones still. But no, I could have sworn I had a bunch of bone meal somewhere. Apparently not. I mean, I have a whole bunch of... Oh... Did I accidentally turn my bone meal into... Dang it. You know me, I don't do those kind of things or talk about those kind of things. I feel like I'm missing bones, though. I could have sworn I had more bones. Bones, bones, bones. Weird, I could have sworn I had more bones. Oh, nice! I am excited for Stranger Things 5 coming out. I kind of binge watched Stranger Things 1 through 4 in like 2 weeks on accident. At least I say it was an accident. Trust me, guys, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. Alright, I could just do that. Oh, hi, we got some random bread. And then... You're like Eddie Munson? I could see that, honestly. And then Sea and Earth. The 2 that I have like a frick ton of. Let's see here. I'm curious on if I have anything that has a lot of air to it. What would have air? Stuff that you would find in the air. Apparently bamboo. Bamboo has a bunch of air to it. I was going to say, I'm fairly certain I have a bunch of bamboo. We are going to need to make a bamboo farm. That has a bunch of water to it. Leads have a bunch of air to them too. Interesting. Eggs have a bunch of air to them as well. I didn't think eggs. But bamboo's easier to deal with. You know, it actually took me a moment to think about it for a moment. That, yeah, you use your cousin's account and you're like... So for a moment there, I was like, oh, wait, fudge, which cousin? Coal, flint, and diamond. Okay, well, I can definitely do coal, flint, and diamond. Coal. Diamonds. And flints. Got 2 of them, 3 of them, and 1 of them. And we got a lapis out of that. The problem is I don't have the dark oak. But I could get the glass bottles. And one of these I have just random glass. And then of course an iron sword. Or no, that wasn't a sword, it was an axe. I think we have just enough that pretty soon I'll be able to like start making more stuff. Oh, nice! Those are beautiful areas. Glowstone compass and another diamond. Actually, I have the diamond already on me, so ha! And I have plenty of glowstone. And I mean, I could make a compass. It's like what, 4 pieces of iron and a redstone? And, ooh, a bunch of cooked mutton. That's nice. I don't have any milk bottles. And, yeah, I'm okay with giving the diamond sword. Okay. Wow. We just used up all of our writing. We get to complete that. And I get to complete that. And that finishes theory crafting. And so now, we also have ruin work. And that's going to need the ruin carving table, which is a stone slab, plus another table. Oh, nice. Those both are extremely beautiful areas. I used to live just south of Yellowstone. And even though I never went up to Yellowstone, which I still regret to this day, I still regret not doing that. is a beautiful area. Okay, I need to make 2 diamond... No, I only need to make 1 diamond sword. And making this is not going to require any... Yes, it does. So, bing, bong, bang. And now we have the ruined carving table. Let's put that right here. So, put the slab, put the lapis, and we can make a unattuned source stone. Hey, Ariella Arts. Welcome, welcome. You went 100 feet underground. Dude, you need to eat more than that. You need more food than that. Trust me. You really need more food than that. Alright, 2 diamonds with marble, and then the unattuned, which I have the marble and the diamonds, actually. And now we have a basic rune scripting altar. Yeah, go get an orange so you're not following after me and getting sick. There was a rock by the name of Jim. Well, there's honestly probably a lot of rocks by the name of Jim. Now... Now we need to look here. Okay, so that's everything there. So now... Earth item project. Let's see Earth. Which just requires an observation. A little earth dust and an unattuned ruin, and presto, 1. Okay. So... It is going very good. I am happy with how things are going. Yeah, I try not to work too hard, and I have fun, and... Yeah, I enjoy it. Jelly beans are not technically... Okay, well, they are technically food, but they ain't healthy. They ain't healthy one bit. Granted, you're not really going to listen to me, so... Okay, so now we got some other ruins. Okay. Rune Scribe, 2 items. My skill with rune working is growing, but I need more practice with it before I can get over this. I'm on nothing but to keep going. Okay, I need a Rune Scribe, 2 items. Which I'm guessing is... Well, I've done 3, didn't I? Technically. Okay. Honestly, I love jelly beans too. Jelly beans are good. See, and then we run into the issue though that I have to remind myself that even though I'm an adult, I should not waste my money on jelly beans. Unless, of course, I, like, go and, you know... get jelly beans from... You know... Unless I get jelly beans for my wife. Rune scribe 2 items. This is rune scribing. So now, oh hey, these now fit in there. Like what if I did something like this? Oh, that gives it sharpness 1. And is rune scribed? Okay, wait, can I do shears with an earth, sand, earth? I have no clue, but that okay. Alright, night, Kobe. Okay, I've rune scribed 1 item. I need to rune scribe another item. Let's go ahead. So self would be more like something on our... Could we? Could we? Possibly. I mean, these things can take enchantments. Well, I mean, my live streams are mostly Minecraft, but I also do... I record a bunch of different games that I post. I try to post daily, but if work or life gets in the way, then I can't. But yeah, I pretty much play any games that I find interesting. You know, if I find the game interesting, I'll play it. And that's pretty much the main thing. As long as I find it interesting, I'll play it. Alright. So if we go in unattuned, and then... So I have a self, and if I do a C, and maybe a protect on my helmet, okay, maybe not. What if I was to go with a normal... Not one of these. Let's just, you know, go with a normal, like, diamond helmet. And was to go with a self-C protect. Earth. I don't even fully know how I rune scribed this thing. Okay. So... Do an item that I've already enchanted for this. And I'm gonna have to research that. Okay. It doesn't... Okay, what about protect? So... Okay, right, that one's guards. Do To have a ruin enchantment affect myself, I should use a self-ruin in the combination. So it'd be what? A C self item? Maybe? Pick an animal. Ooh, let's see here. Pit Viper, because for some reason Pit Viper sounds interesting. Okay. So I want the item. I'm trying to see about maybe getting like Aqua Affinity. It just won't tell us what, you know, the Aqua Affinity combined is. I know it'd probably be an item with a C. Maybe I should do 2 C's. Maybe. I don't even remember what, like, I was just throwing random things in. And so I don't know what I even threw in. Protect. Probably need project. So it'd be on the helmet. It would be item, project, C, Aqua Affinity. There it goes. Okay. So now, like, if I wanted to do a self-protect Earth? Nope. Or a self-protect C? No. But we now have an Aqua Affinity diamond helmet. Let's see. Yes, actually. That one I did know. I picked Pit Viper because I know about the Pit Viper. Yeah, I purposely did pick something that I knew. Now there's an enchanted RuneScape altar that uses enchanted marble, which isn't hard to make. Do I have? Yes, I do. Okay. I mean, honestly, if you talk about snakes, that is like the one thing that I know like the back of my hand. Okay, I know snakes like the back of my hand. Because they are one of the ones that I'm most comfortable with. Honestly, it will actually be faster if I just go mine here. And just take it from the C font. But yeah, no, snakes are one of the few things that I know way too well. Alright. And now I I don't have an unattuned stone again. Alright. And now, unattuned stone, diamond, diamond, basic ruin, and that. That is how you make it, right? With 20 of all... Oh. 22 of all the things. I need more sun. For reals, I need more sun. Okay, wait. How do they still have legs? Oh, they still have the... Yeah, right. Brain... You are getting me on a day where my brain is a little... oofed. Mode cube. Why is it mode cube? What is it? Oh, right. I forgot about that. Anyways, we were also going to work with Project E a little bit today. Particularly making the transmutation table. Because I should have some obsidian. There's one. I should have more than just the one. Could have sworn I had more than just the one. I have two. Are you kidding me? Okay. Wrong one. Also, are you full? You're full. At 1,800. So 1,800 buckets of lava. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with you. Okay. I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to actually be able to grab. And how much I lost. I got the 4 I needed, so that's good enough. I should really get the ability to pull things in with that. And then, I believe it was like this, like that. Like that? No. Like that. And then the transmutation table is quite fun. Because now we can, like, drop that in. Now it's learned that. And drop that in. It's now learned the ability to make cooked mutton. Or learn to make that. Or it can learn to make that. Or one useful thing, torches. And baked potatoes. But first we need to make to where there's EMC. There's only 859 in there. And so... about to say that should have actually. So now we can go ahead and where'd the diamonds go? When the bejeebers happen to my diamonds? There we go. Oh yeah, no, those things were huge. Those things are huge. The Titan bow is one of my favorite now extinct snakes. Okay, so now we can actually do 5. Five of them. Okay, so wait a minute. In addition, I've devised an upgraded rune scanning altar that will allow me to scribe more runes onto a single item at a time. This means that it's now possible to have multiple rune enchantments on an item simultaneously, assuming I can find a set that overlap a little. Okay. So now we need to make... And now we have made absorb. It pulls in and binds rather than casting out. Okay, creature. Trickier than it seems, the creature ruin affects neither the items it's scribed upon nor its wielder, but another being altogether. Okay. Craft 50 ruin working items and ruin scribe 10 items. I don't know how many of these I have. Another ruin with a largely apparent meaning. The summon ruin takes from somewhere else and brings that something here. A recall stone. Walking everywhere is such a drag, especially walking home. When you're doing that, all the fun is already behind you. Ooh. Okay, so wait. With a self ruin, how much mana? Oh, a buttload of mana. Alright, so with a summon self and an obsidian with some amethyst, we can make a recall stone. Okay, I want that. I want to make that. But we don't have that much mana yet. I need to go exploring. I haven't done very much in the way of exploring. What I need to do is like either make or bring a bunch of waystones with me. Which they have EMC, which means I can do that. And then I should be able to... Stone, no. I should be able to transmute them. Okay, so wait a minute. Isn't there supposed to be a way, like, anything I put in there I can transmute? Project E. Transmutation table. I should probably make an energy collector. So let's do that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus I'll need one of these. Like, one of my pickaxes just keeps disappearing for some reason. Plus I'll need 9 of these. And I'm gonna almost need all of this, aren't I? No. Almost. But not all. So boom, boom. Oh. Let's first make the block of diamond. Boom, boom. Then... Oh, right. The other thing was what? Piece of glass. Right? Oh, and it has to be the Minecraft glass. It can't be just a random piece of glass. Ooh, new snakes. Do I have any glass and or sand? I do not, because I turned it all into those. Dang it. Clay. Huh? No, I'm not drowning today. Alright. And there we go. I'm getting dings on my phone. I gotta check what that is here in a moment. And home. Alright. I have this itchy feeling. I already know what these dings on my phone are. Is probably my wife messaging me about something or another. Or sending me memes. Because she likes sending me memes. Oh, no. Never mind. Just telling me that she's gonna put in a food order. I like food orders. I like food. I better be careful. I'm gonna make myself hungry. Let's see here. See, I'm just kind of curious on why, like, I'm putting things in here that are supposed to be... Like, right now I can make a glass bottle or a stone. And so it's like, shouldn't it be a little bit... Now I have glass. Like... Now, if I remember correctly, I think I've made some... Where'd I put them? I didn't use them, did I? Did I make them and accidentally use them? Or not accidentally, but use them? Yes, I did. Okay, here, grab the coal. Okay. And now... Okay, collector fuel upgrades. Okay. Like, that's the thing. Whoa. I should be able to make things out of this. Like, it's not letting me transmute anything out of this. Hey, doggo! I'm just dealing with this transmutation table thingy and getting slightly angry at it. Because from what I know, it's supposed to do something. It's supposed to let me, like, be able to transmute every single item I put into it. But so far it gives me stone, glass, and glass. Even though I've thrown, like, torches in them, and baked potatoes. You know, what if I was to throw a whole stack in? Now can I make them? Like, I don't know what's with this thing. Unlocks all transmutation knowledge when learned. Okay, and we have the transmutation table. That's the tablet. This is the table. Requires dark matter, which dark matter is not cheap. But yeah, I could have sworn that this was supposed to be like super useful in making resources. And yet it doesn't seem to want to let me do anything. And then these are supposed to also be helpful in something. So I'm gonna make Mobius fuel and surround it with a diamond. Okay, and then take a diamond and surround it in a diamond. Now I have this thing, which is EMC battery, which I don't know what I'm supposed to do really with this either. I think maybe I could put it in here. And then this stores all of the EMC that it produces. Oh, okay. And so yeah, it just keeps storing the EMC non-stop until it's full. Okay. You're making an MLG and bridging practice map. So far I have the MLG section done, and I'm almost done with the bridging section. Cool. I suck at doing all of I suck at doing all of those things. And yeah, I have a whole bunch of sky dust, which is something I wanted. Because really? Perfect. You can test out my new Sharpness 1 blade. Yep. Sharpness 1. It's nice. But yeah, you've missed it. We did a whole bunch of... we've made to where now the wand can cast magic, and we've now made to where we can control the enchantments, and there's all kinds of cool stuff that we can now do. I'm not sure what to do with the Project E. Oh, glass panes apparently is not EMCable. Okay. But like, no, we're supposed to be able to like throw in a carrot. It says we've learned it, and yet I can't. I want to pull the carrot out. There, you know, now we learned a bucket. I want to pull the bucket out, and it won't let me. But that's what the transmutation table is supposed to do. Well, okay. Yes, it lets us control what enchantments we put on all of our stuff. Except you have to make sure you have them in the correct order of the ruins. And there's no way to know what ruins work. Oh, nice. That is a nice little area. I think the most I'm going to be doing this week is recording a bunch of episodes, honestly. I just have a bunch of episodes planned to get recorded. I'm just going to record like the wind. Okay, I do still have 2 of those. Oh, and I need my mundane wand. I'll just do that. Observation with an earth, blood, and moon. Earth, blood, moon. I need to get more moon dust as well. Observation. A spellcrafting altar? Oh, my spellcrafting altar. Alright, well, be careful, both of you. I don't think I have any ominous banners. I could. I might. Though, I don't think I do. If I did, I would have stuck them out here. Yep, nope. No ominous banners. And I don't really have any of that, and it's going to be a 0, so... Okay, this is going to give me a random piglin thing. And then what was it? Boots. What was it? A boots, leggings, and a chest plate. Now, what's the likelihood that I might have? That's a helmet. Random ones. Yeah, no. Okay. So, boots, legging, and chest plate. Crazy that when I first saw you, DJ, you had like 830 subs, and I had like 5, and now I got 100 and you have 880. Well, and I mean... things happen. Sometimes you don't go as fast as you'd expect or hope. And so... yeah, it happens. I mean, I'm still actually going pretty good. Oh, yeah, no. Ant eats so many random things. He, like... he holds the record for the most randomness things that he eats. Alright, I got 38. I needed 24. Alright. Now, let's go see if we can find something to hit, to test this spell on. It is daytime. There is not going to be anything out here. Except for maybe... I mean, we could test it on an animal. There you go. First, the best test subject. A sheep. Come here, sheepy, 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 sheepy. Now hold perfectly still. Hold perfectly still. This won't hurt a bit. Okay, that looked cool. But yeah, it uses up all of our sky. I can only cast it 3 times before running out of sky mana, because I have this thing way too... well, I don't think he holds any records. Though, I mean, considering the weird things that you eat, you probably could, you know, enter into the Guinness Book of World Records. Whee! Yeah, we need to also do a bunch of create machines, you know, sugarcane. Also, we gotta make a whole bunch of machines. It's just this thing's being a pain in the... okay, now we've learned those. Like, I've learned so many things, and yet... let's go ahead and chuck a bunch more stuff in that has EMC. Just because we can, and maybe it will give us something... maybe it will give us some more stuff that we can... use. Alright. Now we've learned that and that. Okay, wait a minute. What if I was... now there's only a whole bunch of items, so... the problem was that I had something in the center there. Now I have access to everything that I've put in there. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Now I have access to everything that I've put in there. Which means now I can make a waystone wherever I want. Or diamonds whenever I want. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. And... do I still have any rabbit hide? Could grab that. I have shears in one of these, don't I? Or did I throw the shears in the... okay. So the shears is still... okay, shears. Could have sworn I still had some rabbit hide. Maybe not. Oh, yep, there it is. What else did it want? Fish that I don't have. Oh, seriously? It was 75%. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, I'm gonna just stop that one. Alright. Wait, that means now I can have arrows, because didn't I have... I didn't do arrows yet? I could have sworn I did arrows. There, now I have arrows. And I can make full stacks of arrows whenever I want. Hee hee. Alright. Let's also grab all the other unlearned things that I want a lot of. I can also use it to get like rid of stacks of things that are annoying. It is weird though, like some of the things that it does do and some of the things it doesn't do. Like, it won't do mystical agriculture, any of that. But then it will do things like... there's some mods that are capable of being with this. I think we threw one thing in one of them. No. But now we'll throw in the leads with the golden helmet and the bread and all this stuff. There we go. It now has a whole bunch of things in there. I'm happy. But wait a minute. Well, yeah, I mean, I know where to cut to make to where people's arms fall off with no effort as well. But that's just because of the fact that I used to work in a meat department before working in the pharmacy. And people were, you know, the meat cutters thought it was fun to, you know, teach me how to and where to make all these very, very useful cuts for when you're butchering your own food. And so now I'm able to do it, and my wife is very happy about that. Alright. Now, one of the things that we can do is things like we should be able to like drop things in there. Okay, I didn't mean to accidentally fill it. Here's a good thing, though, is do I have coal in there? Not yet. Now I do. Alright. We're just going to do that. Then grab the philosopher's stone. And just go ahead and make an entire stack of these. With a whole half stack of those. Grab a bunch of diamonds. Alright. Now, is there a way for me to, like, get the energy out of this? No. All I can do is put it in here. Have I learned diamond yet? Yes, I've learned diamond. One of the other things is we also have like a ton of lapis. We can like take just 4 stacks of the lapis and do that. And now we have over 200,000 EMC. Well, and the other thing with that is you don't know how long it's been sitting. And so you don't want to, unless it's a fresh kill, you don't want to take home random deer. Okay, I also do redstone. We also do that. I've already learned that. Already learned that. We can learn that. We can learn that. Learn that. Already did that. See, and then this makes to where we can take things that are really, really easy to produce. Like, say, wood. Because we produce way too much of it. Or even sticks. Or apples. Okay, well, 2 days out in the sun, depended upon the weather, all of that meat would be bad, and you could potentially get sick eating that. Ow. Because we're talking about you, Ant. You always eat random stuff. You're the one person that like would randomly eat it. Plus, I mean, it's freaking deer meat. Deer meat's tasty. And, it's something that if you can get it, I love it. Okay. But yeah, now we're doing really, really good. And so we're in a pretty good spot here. Oh, andesite. Andesite is definitely something we should learn. That away, I don't need to go mining out andesite anymore. Okay, well, that's still not very healthy of you. It's like, that's still not healthy of you. It's also, like, throw in these things. See, like this right here. This is a Ars Novea item that has EMC. You wouldn't expect it to have EMC, but it has EMC. And so now we get to throw all these in. Yeah, it depends on how you cook it, but yeah, it's not bad. But now we can also get rid of, like, all of this random... That's the other thing. Like, yeah, these things aren't going to get us a bunch of EMC, but it gets rid of them out of our storage. Which I don't mind. You know, if I can get things out of our storage that I don't want... Wait, that doesn't have EMC. But also, while we're at it, we're going to make to where we can make things without having to rely on, you know, finding them or anything else. Now, I'm curious, though, what kind of items we can put, like, some way to automate this so that we can get a ton of these things. I'm not going to risk doing those. But, like, and how? Like, how could we connect you know, we need to connect something to this to make to where it drops things in there and automatically gives us a bunch of energy. That's something I'm going to think about for this week and see if... And maybe experiment in creative a little bit. But anyways, guys, I think this is actually a good spot for us to stop. We have gotten to where we have the transmutation table, which we can now use to transmute things. We have this thing here slowly working. And 10,000, 30,000, 60,000. These things suck. The Mark II needs that darn dark matter, which is freaking atheist fuel. Which, honestly, is not that hard to make. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the big thumbs up button and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the hardcore mod. Bye bye, everybody.